Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for the mature tarot reader. The reason it is because we cut to the basics. There are none of the frills, none of the bells and whistles. This is the real deal. I've done tarot for 20 plus years, astrology for 50 plus years. Yeah, I'm an old guy, been around for a while. Astrology is great for understanding cycles. So you can, in a kind of a generalized way, really kind of map out somebody's life from the moment they're born. All you got to have is their location, their time. You're in good shape. The date, of course. And you can lay out personality traits. You can lay out when certain kinds of things are happening. You can't really get specific. There are too many considerations, just too many influences, but you can get a good handle on somebody's life cycle, I guess probably we could call it. So with that in mind, life is fate. Our free will, if we have any, is how do we handle the fate? We all come in here with different perspectives, different objectives, different destinies. We're not the same. And modern society tries to homogenize us. Oh man, we all have to be like Kim Kardashian. Oh, we got to be just like Jeff Bezos. Oh, we have to be rich. We got to be successful. We got to have big houses and cars. And first of all, you take a look at nature, it's diversity that rules. Same thing with people. If you grew up in a family where you had siblings, you grew up in pretty much the same circumstances, but you're very different. Why? Why? If we can determine our destiny, if we can determine our life path ourselves, if there is such a thing as total free will, because we come out of the same home environment, we should be the same, but we're not. That's because on, I'll call it for lack of a better expression, a spiritual level, we come here with a life purpose. And so you need to find that life purpose. Astrology can help you tremendously. You look at the North Node, you look at the Moon, Ascendant, house placements, so on and so forth. It gets very complicated, but you can do that. And then pick out some of the high spots and low spots of your life. Not to predict what's going to happen and how you're going to react, but to make you aware this is a time for this. And so you go in consciously, with your eyes open, and adapt to the circumstances and the situations that will help you on your life path. Tarot, on the other hand, is potential. It is not guaranteed. It is not fate. It is potential. And so every day, 365, I do a tarot reading. It's a very honest, very adult reading. I don't sugarcoat. I get right to the energy. I know very well that probably most of the people who tune in will not immediately resonate to the message, to the energy. That's typical. You got 8 billion people on the planet. One reading ain't going to cover everybody. But there are elements that will apply to a lot of people. That's where we come in, because my goal is to inspire you to put out the energy with these 5 cards. Put out the energy. Here's the tarot energy. These are the doorways. Now, if it resonates, walk through the doorway. Go for it. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. I'll be back tomorrow, the following day. I do a brand new read every single day, 365 days a year, no holidays, no nothing, because you are of primary importance to me. Again, I want to inspire you. So if the frequency fits you, if you're resonating with it, that's a sign. Go like hell. So let's begin today. We go with the center card. That's the Oracle card. Kind of gives you the flavor of the reading. Today the card is New Life. Looks like, every time I look at this thing, it looks like she's stretching, waking up, starting a brand new day, right? So it fits in very nicely. A new life. Number on the left-hand side here is 39. 3, when I am doing manifesting tarot readings, the 3 is not a third party. The 3 is you lining your mind, body, spirit. Now that seems simple, seems pretty straight ahead, but that's one of the toughest things we have to do as human beings. Line up the energy in our mind, our body, and our spirit. Get them all working together. Because we're distracted. Intentionally, the people who want to take control of the world are distracting us. They're throwing all kinds of things at us. One of the most successful things that they've thrown at us to distract us is the internet. It's computers. Because we're addicted. We want that feedback. We want that feedback. They got us. So in this reading, we try to eliminate it. It's just going to be the 5 cards. There's not going to be any movement. You can close your eyes and listen. Consciously listen to the message and see if you resonate. Even on a small level. Remember, some of the biggest trees in the world started with the smallest seeds. Same thing here. If you just, as a part of what I'm talking about kind of resonates, that's a clue. Walk to the door and see, investigate. So today we're investigating a new life. The 3 is lining up mind, body, spirit. The 9 means you're finishing or completing to begin something else. And the 3 and 9 together equal 12, 1 and 2, 3. So again, we're talking about alignment. And just the act of aligning mind, body, spirit, which is a lot more difficult, a lot more complicated than it would sound. But just doing those things will give you a chance at a new life. For many, it may be the first time in your life that you've gotten even close to aligning those energies, mind, body, spirit. Tell you how important that is, and I'm not a mechanic, but back in the day when we had gasoline engines, especially early on, making sure that the pistons went up and down in exactly the right measure, they followed one another, they were in sync, was critical. Because if you even had one cylinder off, the car would start to clunk and heave and just would run terribly. You had 2 cylinders off, my God, you couldn't even almost operate the engine. Didn't take much to stop the engine and to destroy the engine. But when all 6 or 8 cylinders were in alignment, woo, baby. So that's what you're doing. This is what is leading you to a new life. You're getting all that stuff, and you need it. And you absolutely need it. So, the meme for today is starve your distractions, feed your focus. You have to be conscious. You have to be present in the moment. Not drifting off somewhere in the past or the future. Be here. Right now. Like I told you, this tarot reading's for adults. It's not for your average tarot reader. So, starve your distractions, feed your focus. Let's begin. We have on the left the Queen of Swords. Talk about feed your focus. Here, this gal, swords are thoughts, ideas. She's holding in her right hand, upright, a sword. She's extending her left. She is focused. There's no question about it. She's got it. She's perceptive. She's straight talking. She's realistic. Nothing gets in the way. Her goal is clear and it is directly in front of her at all times. Good stuff. A little bit difficult, but good stuff. The next card is Temperance, balance. moderation, patience. But with those things come healing, true healing. It's pretty cool. We got the Queen of Swords saying stay focused, stay conscious, fixed, get rid of the distractions. And Temperance says over time, that's when you heal. That's when you get the new life. It's going to take time. It's not going to be easy. The idea of being conscious, that's tough. Because, as I said, intentionally, the world is here to distract us. And they're doing a pretty damn good job. So to keep pulling yourself back, mind, body, spirit lined up, mind, body, spirit lined up. That's what you're aiming for. One thing that'll help you out a great deal, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knights always bring gifts. Pentacles are value systems, and it's not simply money or cars or jewelry or fame or any of that. We're talking about real value. We're talking about gratitude. We're talking about joy. We're talking about purpose. We're talking about peace. And how about the most important value of all? How about time? Because you can make money and lose it. You can get a fortune and lose it. Depending how long you live, several times maybe. You can get your health and lose it. Get your health and lose it. Get your health and lose it. One thing you can never get back is time. That's why you need to be like the Queen of Swords. That's why you need to line up your mind, body, spirit. You need to focus. Starve your distractions. Allow yourself to be balanced, to heal. So we go to the Knight of Pentacles with these true values, and he sees what his value system is, and he sees the world that comes from his value system clearly. And then the final card is the Knight of Swords. Again, knights bring gifts. Swords are thoughts, ideas. So the Knight of Swords is incisiveness, knowledge, acting with certainty. Want to talk about starving your distractions and feeding your focus? Knight of Swords guy got it down, so to speak. Knight of Swords has it. Follows the example of the Queen of Swords. Starve distractions, feed your focus, stay conscious, line up your mind, body, spirit, give it the time and the energy. You start to produce your own value system. You start to produce this new life based on your alignment of your values. And they're going to be new because the swords, the Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords, says that they're going to be new. So there you go. There's your guidance. Quit committing thought crimes. Think for yourself. Starve your distractions. Feed your focus. And get that new life. In the midst of all this chaos and craziness, this is the opportunity for you to straighten it all out. Get it clear and clean. You can do this. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested reading. Between now and the next time we get together, peace and blessings.